We just got our first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. The first poster and synopsis reveal so much more about the movie. A much speculated about character has finally been confirmed, and we've got to talk about Sonic's upcoming Hollywood feud. All this and more on a blockbuster edition of our Sonic the Hedgehog 3 behind the scenes series. Hello ladies, gentlemen and everybody in between. My name is Connor and did something happen this week? Of course it did, we finally got our very first trailer for the most anticipated movie of the year, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yes, this is going to be one of our biggest episodes of the behind the scenes series today, so if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with weekly Sonic news. But enough build up, let's dive straight into the making of the Sonic 3 movie. Alright, let's not bury the lead and dive right into the biggest news story of the week. Heck, this could be one of the biggest movie news stories of the year. Of course, we're talking about the first trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We've been waiting for this bad boy for so long and wow, it did not disappoint. I've noticed this franchise doesn't really do teaser trailers. When they drop something, they go all out. Trailers packed to the brim with action, plot, story and much more. After watching the trailer, I honestly think this might be my favourite one of the entire year. It highlighted everything I wanted to see from the third installment in this franchise. Now if you know anything about our behind the scenes series, you know we don't really break down trailers in detail here. There are tons of other great channels that handle that sort of thing. Here we really want to give you all the behind the scenes nuggets and info. But with that said, if you do want to see the main man himself, the star of the franchise, react to the first trailer, then check out this clip from our newest video.
Oh wow, the Sonic 2 post-credit scene looks a little different. Hey look, it's the goth kid! Oh wow, slow motion punches. So edgy.
Much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude. Wait, seriously Paramount? I said to cut that line. Can someone get my agent on the line? I'm standing right here.
That's right, Sonic the Hedgehog joined the SLUURP YouTube channel to react to this trailer. If you want to watch that video in full, we'll leave a link in the pinned comment. Now, getting back to the behind the scenes aspects of this first trailer drop, I want to cover how this trailer was initially teased to fans, as it might hint to what we can expect from Sonic Movie 3. Just days before, projections of Sonic, Shadow and Eggman started appearing all around the world. Tokyo, San Francisco, London, they were everywhere. At first, many thought this was just part of a global marketing campaign to tease that Sonic was finally on the way, but after seeing the trailer and noticing that many of these same locations appeared in it, some are starting to wonder if these projection locations will all show up in the third Sonic movie. Could they be hinting that this third movie is going to be a true worldwide adventure? Time will only tell if we can expect to see our crew globetrotting in the next installment, as the December release date is just around the corner. With the release of the trailer out of the way, let's start talking numbers and look how well this third Sonic movie might perform when it hits theatres. Let's kick things off with those trailer numbers and wow, these are some impressive stats. As of recording, the trailer on the Paramount channel has reached 7.2 million views, while over on the Sonic the Hedgehog channel, it's sitting at 6.2 million. By the time this video is uploaded, I'm sure those numbers will have climbed even higher, so whoever is editing this, please update the numbers accordingly. That would be lovely. Thank you very much. Whether this trailer was outsourced to a trailer editing company or handled in-house, it was packed with moments that make fans want to head back and re-watch it over and over and over again. Paramount clearly has an extremely competitive holiday film in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I think many outside the Sonic community have been surprised about how much chatter and trending space Sonic Movie 3 has occupied online for quite a while now. We really need to spotlight what this franchise has been able to accomplish. This is a series that will have released a full trilogy of films in less than 5 years. When does that happen these days? And this was all done amidst two massive work stoppages. First the COVID-19 pandemic, and then the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. Considering how much CGI is required and the amazing cast involved, these movies don't have outrageously high budgets either. I honestly think Sonic is one of the best handled franchises in Hollywood right now. So now that I've fully glazed up Sonic, what does this all mean for the box office potential for the third movie? And does Sonic have a fighting chance against another Christmas competitor? Segway. I think this is the segment that I've been most excited to really dive into, because it's the conversation on everyone's minds. Is Sonic the Hedgehog 3 joining the $1 billion club? And can this blue blur beat the King of Lions, Mufasa? Let's first tackle the $1 billion question. Many fans within the Sonic community genuinely believe that this third entry is a $1 billion movie, just waiting to happen. To put this into perspective, the first Sonic movie released in 2020 and made $306 million at the worldwide box office. 2 years later, the second movie in the franchise generated $405 million. Based on these numbers, the third Sonic movie would need to make more than double what the last movie did. I don't want to be a downer, but I also don't want to set up the Sonic community for disappointment either. Or worse, make the movie feel like a failure for not hitting an unrealistic goal. If the movie makes 500 million, 600 million, heck, even 700 million, those are absolutely massive accomplishments for the prequel and will continue the franchise's upward momentum. If the movie hits any of those marks, we are definitely getting a fourth movie. Now onto the rivalry that's heating up behind the scenes. We've got to cover Sonic versus Mufasa. Move over, Barbenheimer, we're getting ready for Munich. Okay, never mind, moving on. A lot of people believe that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is going to absolutely dominate Mufasa at the box office. And honestly, it's not entirely crazy theory. Recent Google Trends data for the last year shows that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has continually outperformed Mufasa the Lion King worldwide. An even more basic comparison between the terms the Lion King and Sonic the Hedgehog shows that Sonic is still very competitive, with a much higher peak than the Lion King had in the past year. With that being said, we need to remind ourselves that the Lion King made $1.6 billion, and until Inside Out 2 was technically the highest grossing animated film of all time. Yeah, I hate that fact too. Mufasa is gonna make a ton of money because, quite frankly, it's normie bait. The Lion King is an established movie brand. It's an easy choice for families over the holidays and doesn't require parents to have seen any other films in the series. You cannot underestimate the power of the average moviegoer. So at the moment, my money is on Mufasa to make, well, more money. But don't get me wrong, I certainly know which movie I'll be going to see first on December 20th. So now I want to pass it over to you for our weekly question of the week segment. Simply leave a comment below and let me know which movie you think is going to win this box office battle and why. Sonic or Mufasa? Who knows, you might even be featured in the next episode of Sonic Movie 3 Behind the Scenes. In this absolutely huge episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Behind the Scenes, it's wild that we're only now getting to the fact that we finally have the first poster for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And man, oh man, I love this poster, not a single floating head in sight, which is something you can't really say about a lot of modern posters. This is a thing of beauty. In 10 years or so, you just know this is gonna be an iconic poster. I could honestly see this hanging up in the SLUURP office. But am I ready to call this my favourite Sonic poster? I don't know about that just yet. I feel like Sonic Movie 2 might still have it beat with this absolutely stunning beauty. But hey, we still have plenty of time and more posters to go before the release. While on the topic of additional supporting marketing materials for Sonic 3, we also got this new synopsis I wanted to share with you folks. Sonic the Hedgehog returns to the big screen this holiday in the most thrilling adventure yet. Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails reunite against a new powerful adversary, Shadow. A mysterious villain with powers unlike anything they've faced before. With their abilities outmatched in every way, Team Sonic must seek out an unlikely alliance in hopes of stopping Shadow and protecting the planet. Nothing hugely groundbreaking here, but I think the real key line is that Team Sonic is on a mission to protect the entire planet. I feel this further supports the idea that this movie is going to take us all across the globe. In the heartwarming story of the week, let's take a moment to talk about what the director of Sonic 3 had to say about Shadow's debut. Jeff Fowler took to Twitter to share his excitement. He said, "One of my first jobs in the VFX industry was animating this amazing character for his first Sega standalone video game. 20 years later, I could not feel more honoured to bring Shadow to the big screen in Sonic Movie 3. If you're wondering which standalone game Jeff is referencing, it appears he is talking about the 2005 title Shadow the Hedgehog, which followed Shadow's debut in the 2001 Dreamcast release, Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know about you, but I find this so heartwarming. Such a full circle moment. To me, it really shows why Jeff Fowler is the perfect shepherd for this franchise." It's time to finish this episode of our Sonic Movie 3 BTS series with a story that might disappoint a few Sonic fans in the audience. Ever since we learned that Jessica Jones herself, Krysten Ritter, was cast in the third Sonic movie, many fans and even some outlets were convinced she would be playing Rouge the Bat. I mean, given Rouge's connection to Shadow's debut in Sonic Adventure 2, it kinda made sense. However, it looks like that is not the case, as Ritter took to Instagram to share the news she would be playing a character called Director Rockwell. This was actually previously reported on by scooper Daniel RPK, so are we all ready to stop giving my boy crap now? Ritter said in her Instagram post, "One of the most fun gigs I've ever done. Amazing cast, best producers, amazing crew. Can't wait. Honestly, we can't wait either. While some of you might be disappointed as this reduces the chances Rouge will show up in the third movie, I'm honestly not that upset. If we just get Shadow, Gerald and Maria in this movie, that's good enough for me. Let's not overcomplicate things by stuffing in too many characters who don't get their own time to shine. For me, if she doesn't show up, it just means Paramount will have to keep making more of these, giving us more awesome sequels with new debuting characters getting the spotlight. And you know what? That's fine by me." Wow, what a chock-a-block episode. You know, I could just wax lyrical about the blue blur all day, but I'm afraid we're out of time. And that's a wrap on the show for today. But of course we can't finish without checking out our cheeky Sonic the Hedgehog 3 countdown clock to find exactly how long we've got to wait for this movie. God damn, we are so close, and that means you need to stick around to the SLUURP YouTube channel for more coverage all the way up to the movie's release in December. Because we are in the end game now, and you can expect more Sonic news dropping thick and fast at this point. I've been Connor for SLUURP, and I'll see ya in the next one.
I'm pretty shocked that most of the Sonic community's focus for the third Sonic movie seems to be on whether or not Amy Rose will appear in the threequel. From IMDb listings, behind-the-scenes images, and rumors galore, we are covering the major evidence and speculation about whether or not Amy Rose will be showing up. I'm Slippy, and these are 5 reasons